Welcome to Tool Tech Geek. Today I want to talk about making your own tools for the Roxon Flex. If you didn't know it yet, the Roxon Flex is a multi-tool that has a modular nature in that you can switch different tools just by using certain levers here. So that is very exciting. If something breaks or if a new tool comes up, you can replace them. So very customizable. But moreover, the manufacturer has blueprints that you can use to make your own multi-tool attachments, which is exactly what I did and I will talk about. Something I'm pretty interested in is using plastic for tools. So for example, you can take a 3D print plastic and maybe glue some sandpaper and make a sanding stick. So that is a useful tool, but it's not made all of metal. That means it's gonna be very lightweight and also easy to make, cheap to make. So I think there's an advantage if whenever you can using plastic for certain tools. Other things that also work for that is a like a small blade holder, and also if you use inserts, you can have a plastic piece where an insert holds a bit driver. So I'm gonna show you how to use this kind of concept to make a Roxon tools. First test that I did was I downloaded the templates from the Roxon website. So they have templates for two tools. One is called long tools and one is called the short tools. So these ones basically are a template that occupies the whole space for the longs and the shorts. So basically the long tools can go in this very long spot here, and there's only two of those. Although according to some users, you can squeeze, sometimes you can double up the long tools if they are thin enough. So that's something to consider, but in principle you can have two officially two long tools plus four of the shorter ones which have this shape. So basically the shorter tools have this triangular space, which is for the pliers to have some room there. So basically anything you build that will fit in that envelope, you can use it in the entirety of the tool. And if you have something that fits in this, it should be something a little thinner that will go there. So my first experiment was to just print these templates and see if they load, lock and fold properly, and they did. So that was great. Now next step was to make some real tools. So that's what I did next, and I had some failures. One of them was that I tried to make something thick that uses the entirety of the space here, but I used the long tool template. So you can see that will not work because you need that space there, which is for the pliers. So my first attempt didn't work. I had a lot of material here. Later I cut it off with a saw and then it started working. So that was one of my first attempts, and the other was one where I put one of these inserts, but it was too cold, so it cracked the plastic, so I had to do it again. Now after those failed attempts, I managed to do a success. The first one is a sanding stick. So basically I took the long tool and I removed a little bit of this space there, so we can have a piece of sandpaper. So I'm gonna show you a bit of a a video of all the steps involved. But in the end, you end up with a sanding stick that can be folded, and then you can use it. Now the interesting thing is, you could make several of these, maybe of different grades, if you have needs for filing or sanding of different types. Some papers are sometimes people use them to sharpen knives, so you could have the right grain that you like to sharpen certain knives on the field. So that's one of the tools. The other one is a bit driver.
Where inside the starlighter you have astronauts. Which one more?
So interestingly, Roxon still has not released at the time of this recording the bit driver that they make, because still being manufactured. So, but if you make your own, I guess you could, in theory, have it before the official one comes. Let's suppose if you have a 3D printed, get some of these inserts, you can build your own until you get the real one. The way this works is with 4mm bit drivers. These are very easy to use in these DIY tools because they fit in furniture inserts. These furniture inserts have exactly a 4mm hexagon, which you can use to drive those bits. So this is the driver. You can put a bit and have it now operational, your Roxon Flex. I'm gonna take it off just to see a little more details. Here we can see the insert, and because the insert has a bit of a larger diameter than the bit itself, it will spread all that force into the plastic, and then even with plastic you're able to turn that. Now for a detail of the sanding stick, let's see. This is the almost unmodified long tool. All I did is reduce the thickness on this part to add the sandpaper. So these tools are made of plastic to save weight. Let's compare how do the metal ones weigh versus the plastic one. So the blade is 9.5 grams. You have a file, 9.3 grams. We have these screwdriver bottle opener, 7.9 grams. And here is the standing stick. That is 2.1 grams, so very lightweight. Here's the 4 millimeter driver. It is 3.9 grams, very lightweight. So that's the end of the video about making your own Roxon Flex tools. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching.